bring a service to people so they can buy record CDs that unfortunately now they can't get anywhere else.
There's a couple of Hendrix ones I have, yeah, the originals that would be worth a lot now. I mean, maybe some of them could be worth 300 to 500. They would originally be on like a track records.
Well, what we do here is basically, it's fairly obvious, but sell records and CDs and DVDs and things like that as well. Anything to do with music, some printed matter as well, books, fanzines, magazines. Yeah. What I specialise in encompasses a huge number of different genres. So what I concentrate in is underground, underexposed music that people have a lot of trouble finding. There isn't any point really in us turning up in a town and just replicating what you've got in your local record shops. So we all have to sort of duck and dive a bit, and there's plenty of gaps that high street shops don't cover, and that just happens to be mainly the sort of music I like anyway. So I'm quite happy just doing that.
Business is okay. Obviously, with the recession at the moment, things are slower than usual, but we're trying to adapt and stay in business, I suppose. You're always looking for your old classics, your Beatles, your Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, stuff like that. Anything that's, it's in demand, people want it. Is a hobby or an art form? I suppose it's a bit of both, it depends. People take hobbies to the extreme, and you can look into it in different ways, but I suppose it's a hobby, and which turns into an art form if you take it to higher extremes. There's always a sense that the vinyl gets a better sound, a better touch, and it can't be replaced by the CD technology.
Just the bass frequencies. It's just you're dealing with original stuff. It's basically the best way to put it is you're actually buying masters, originally. So the quality compared to an MP3, there's no comparison to the frequencies. If you got it, you have to have a good record player as well.
You love it, you touch it, you feel it. That's what it is with a record, It's part of a scene. It's part of a youth culture growing up. You can tell a lot by a person by the record collection, which is interesting. But there is an elite element. There's to the musos, certain things, but it's something that I don't get into myself personally. I have an open mind and like to remain open,
I bought in a collection of about 600 metal CDs, and that's sort of my passion. And I thought, I'm going to have half of these. But then I thought, no, I bought them to sell, so you've got to detract yourself from that. And it's a business at the end of the day. So.
I suppose I've got 500 or 600 LPs at home. Not a huge collection by some collector standards, but as I'm buying and selling all the time, I tend to whittle down and keep it as tight as I can.
Probably about 10,000.
Thousands.